I'm Nate. I'm a 48-year-old office worker. 2 years ago, my wife passed away due to an illness. I've been living on my own ever since. But about a month ago, my son Kyle and his wife Pam moved in with me. It was really nice of them. They were probably worried about me. My colleagues always told me how lucky I was, but it wasn't always like this for me. I was really grateful for them, and I enjoyed living with them. I loved them both very much. But my family, they were trouble. I had this younger brother named John, and I didn't know what to do about him. After middle school, he just stopped going to school altogether. He just stayed home all day long playing video games. And he's been like this for 30 years now. I wish he'd clean up his act, but I don't think he was planning to start anytime soon. I tried to get him out of the house a couple of times in the past. I offered to help him find a job countless times. It didn't even have to be a full-time job. This one time, I told him to start with some volunteering work, but he kept saying no. My parents were in their 70s now, living off of their pension, so I'm sure he was a burden on them. I told them to kick him out of the house many times, but they said they could never do that to him. One day, I was going back to my parents' house to have a talk with them. Then Pam asked if she could tag along. She knew my parents, and they got along just fine. But my brother? I never introduced her to him, so I wasn't sure what was going to happen. She knew that he's been a shut-in for 30 years, but she said she didn't mind. Kaito had work that day, so it was just the two of us. When we got there, my brother was sitting on the couch, playing video games as usual. He hasn't changed one bit. Other than the fact that he played most of his games on his phone now, it was business as usual. Oh, and he was really fat now. He wasn't this fat when he was a kid, and he was always sweating like a pig. Come to think of it, I haven't seen him walk around in years.
Hello, I'm Pam. Nice to meet you.
She said hello, but he ignored her and kept eating.
Maybe he didn't hear me. Hey!
She said in a louder voice, but nothing.
Maybe he has trouble hearing. Hold on.
She started clearing her throat. Pam, I'm sorry about him. Just don't worry about him, okay? Come on, let's eat the pudding you brought. John, look, she got you one too. Pudding? Ugh. I like chips and cola. You're so useless. He was so rude, as always. He was like this to my late wife as well. But Pam, she was a tough one.
Oh, you don't want one? Good! More for us! Let's play rock, paper, scissors for it! Winner gets his pudding!
She said to everyone.
Oh, Pam, you're so funny! You can have the extra one. We're old, so we can't eat much anyways.
She's funny. My parents started laughing out loud. I couldn't remember the last time they laughed out loud like this. They were always struggling with John, so normally, things were pretty tense around here. Shut up already, Mom! I'm out of chips! Get it yourself. Actually, stop eating. You're fat enough as is.
We're all out of chips, dear.
What? You know I eat 3 bags a day. Why didn't you get any from the store? 3 bags?!
Well, we can't go shopping every day, and these things cost money, you know?
It's only a few bucks. Stop being so cheap. I know you guys get a lot of money from your pension every month. Mom didn't know what to do about him, but then Pam came in between them and said,
If it's only $1, why don't you just get it yourself? Hey, I saw an ad near the grocery store. They're having a special sale on cola. You better hurry and grab some before it gets sold out. Good luck!
Then she started waving at John. My brother seemed confused. Shut up! Mom, where's your money? Then before she could answer, he ran up to the dining table to grab her wallet. Oh, so he can walk. I didn't know that. I stopped him before he could grab the wallet. They don't get that much money from the pension. You know that. And you said it's only $1. But how long has it been since you made your first dollar, huh? What? If you want to eat sweets, go out there and make your own money. Stop leeching off of my parents.
Well said.
Huh?
Oh, don't mind me. I was just talking to myself.
Look, John. Food tastes much better after a long day's work. And you'll get to meet a lot of great people. It'll turn your life around. If you're serious about this, I can make a few calls for you. I can just use my phone to find a job. I don't need your help. And getting a job isn't going to turn my life around. You're being too dramatic. He never listens to me. Look, I'm not going to change my ways. I might be a pathetic loser, but this is my life, and I'm proud of it. Stop trying to change me. It's wrong. Just leave me alone. Everyone's unique in their own way. Get with the times, man. Just let me live my life. He made it sound like he was the victim here, but he was still leeching off of his parents. It was pathetic, and something had to change.
Nate, it's fine. Just stop.
Huh? Yes, son. It's okay. We don't have much time left anyways, and I'm sure he'll change once we're gone. Me? Change? Yeah, right.
So you're actually happy with the way you are right now? Wow, that's interesting. You sure talk a lot, but I don't know. It sounds to me like you're just making excuses.
What? He was pissed. But before he could say anything, Mom gave him a $50 bill and told him to go shopping or something. Then Pam smiled.
That gets rid of him. So, you guys wanted to talk to Nate about something, right?
Huh? My parents started looking at each other.
Well, I'd better leave you guys to it.
Hold on. You can stay. Then my dad told me he had a plan. It was about my brother and... Well, I was pretty surprised.
You guys have really thought this through.
Yeah. He's my son whether I like it or not.
Yeah, so you don't have to worry about him anymore, okay?
Okay. They had a plan, so I decided to give them some space. I stopped going over to their house. I still saw them, but they came to us now. And things actually got better after that. They were smiling more often now. 3 years later, my mom died 2 years ago, and Dad, he drew his last breath a couple of days ago. I missed them a lot. A lot of people showed up at the funeral. But my brother was nowhere to be seen. A few weeks after Dad's funeral, we all went there to pay him a visit. When I got there, he was eating junk food on the couch while playing video games. John! What the hell is wrong with you? I snapped at him. He didn't even show up at the funeral. I couldn't take it anymore. What are you gonna do from here on, huh? You got nobody to depend on now? You got a plan? Oh, no worries. I'm sure they left me plenty of money. And since you already have a house, this house is mine. What?
There. Stop wasting your time with him. Let him be.
Ugh, what's your problem, huh? This is my house. Leave, now. The inheritance money is mine. Don't ever come back here again. Leave me alone, okay? Stop being so selfish! You can't just take all the money! You left us, remember? I stayed behind and took care of them both.
I deserve it!
Seriously? All he did was take advantage of them!
There, settle down. I actually got some good news for you guys. I got a copy of the will from your father.
What?
Before he was hospitalized, he said he was looking for a lawyer, so I introduced him to one. The lawyer has the original copy stored in his office, so ripping this one isn't gonna do anything. I'm just saying.
Then, his face went pale. He knew he was screwed.
Give me that!
He grabbed the will out of her hands and started checking the document.
Wait, I don't get it. What does this mean?
So I took a look and... It says here, they want to leave everything to you, and you only.
What? Seriously? Me?
Yep, that's what it says.
What? Why though? My dad did everything for them!
Kyle grabbed the will and started reading. He was very upset.
Well, if he relinquishes his inheritance, you'll get your share.
Really?
Why the hell would I do that, huh? This is what my parents wanted. I knew they cared about me more.
But it's gonna take a lot of work. You'll have to pay taxes and stuff too. Why don't you just...
Shut up! They left everything to me! Nobody's getting a dime!
He was so selfish. I didn't even know what to say to him anymore.
Well, you heard him. I guess there's nothing we can do now. Come on, let's go.
Fine. Can I at least take their pictures and stuff?
Oh, be my guest. You'd be doing me a big favor.
So we started packing my parents' things. John usually didn't move from the couch, but he checked every box to make sure that we didn't take anything valuable. Then I handed him the spare key to the house and headed back home.
I can't believe they left everything to him.
Yeah, Dad, I can't believe he actually did this. So yeah, we knew the plan all along. But we didn't think he'd actually go through with it. Everything was going according to plan.
Now we just wait.
3 months later, my brother showed up at my house unannounced. I knew he'd show up soon.
Help me, Nate! The house!
Who are you? Oh, right, you're the little brother who's been leeching off his parents for years. How have you been?
Shut up! Little brother? He's just an old guy without a job. Screw you! I don't have time for this! Help me, Nate, please!
What happened?
Dad, he was up to his neck in debt! You knew about this, didn't you?
Dad? So he finally realized it.
Oh, really? I had no idea. So, did you relinquish your inheritance?
No, I had no idea they were in debt, so I've been getting bills after bills! I'm losing money like crazy! I don't know what to do! Loan sharks are all over me! They won't leave me alone! Then the other day, a bunch of guys from the tax agency came and took everything from my house, even my video games! Then this loan shark, he's now threatening me! I think he's gonna kill me or something, so please help me! I need your help!
Wow, this is much worse than I thought. That day, when we talked to them, they told me that they weren't going to leave him anything. They knew if they left him anything, he'd just spend it all on stupid things. They said it was the only way for him to learn. They went into debt on purpose, but he didn't know that. So he signed all the papers without thinking twice. I can't believe they actually did it! Their plan worked perfectly!
I'm so lucky to have a brother like you, man! Which room can I stay in? Can I have the couch?
Then he tried to come inside, but then Pam stopped him.
Hey, stop right there! You can't just come in here!
What? But I'm his little brother! It's his job to protect me! Come on, let me stay here with you!
I didn't even know what to say to him at that point.
Nate?
I'm a man of my word. I promised them I'd cut all ties with you, so I can't help you. And even if I didn't, I still wouldn't help you.
What? You can't just leave me with all this debt! I'm the victim here! They threw me under the bus! You gotta help me! I need money to pay off the debt!
Then get a job. You leeched off of them for years. Stop being so lazy. Maybe they went into debt on purpose to teach you a valuable lesson. Maybe they knew this was the only way for you to learn.
Shut up! Shut up! I can't work, okay? I've been a shut-in ever since I can remember. I can't just go out there and get a job. And this is all their fault. They always neglected me as a child. That's why I became a shut-in in the first place. I'm the victim here. They did this to me, so this is on them, not me. How can they do this to me? They were supposed to leave me money, but instead, they left me with all their debt. What kind of person does that? My life is ruined.
He's not even making sense anymore.
Shut up! That's enough! Stop playing the victim here. Your parents have done more than enough for you. This is all your fault. Learn to take responsibility. And I heard what you were like when you were a kid. You were out of control. Skipping classes, cheating on tests, shoplifting. You stopped going to school because you got expelled. You think I didn't know that?
What? How did you?
Remember Blair, the girl you used to steal bread from?
What? Blair? Is that you?
No, you idiot! She's my mother! She told me a lot about you. She said your parents always took great care of you. You claim that they didn't love you, but that wasn't the case at all.
Yeah, they loved us both very much. You can't put this on them.
But as parents, it's their job to take care of me. I'm a failure in life.
That's your fault! You're a grown-up man now. Stop being so dependent on others. Learn to take responsibility. Jeez! I feel bad for your classmates. I'm glad I didn't have to go to school with someone like you. I would have lost my mind. You only got yourself to blame for this, and you know it. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop whining and get a job or something.
No, I'm the victim here, okay? No!
He wasn't even listening to her anymore.
Personally, I think they should have kicked you out of the house years ago. They spoiled you all these years. Maybe that's on them, but at least they're trying to make it right. If anything, you should be grateful for them.
Huh?
Screw you! I'm up to my neck in debt because of that!
Well, that may be, but now you'll have to get a job, so looks like their plan worked perfectly.
Screw that! I'll never do that! Never!
But then someone rang the doorbell.
There's a bunch of scary-looking guys outside. They want to see you, Uncle John. What?
If you're looking for a job, I'm sure they can help you out. Have fun!
Oh, no way! Dude, help me!
He started crying out, but I was done with him. Sorry, can't help you.
Please, I'll get a job! Please let me stay here! Please, man!
Oh, come on, I'm sure it's not all that bad. I'm sure they'll take great care of you.
I let the loan sharks inside, and they dragged him out of there. After that, they put him to work on a crab fishing boat to pay off his debt. It wasn't looking good for him. Oh well. As for us, things settled down after that.
Here, this is for you. Before your dad passed away, he told me to give this to you.
Pam handed me this envelope. It was a bank book. Wow! There were 3 of them, each with our names on them. I saw the balance, and I was really surprised. He left us a lot of money.
Grandpa, I had no idea.
Dad, wait, there's more. It was for Pam. It looked like my mom's handwriting.
Ah! It's a list of stories that sell really good pudding! She even included a recipe.
Huh? Pudding?
That's so sweet of her. Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!